Okay, good morning or afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about circle marketing and prospecting. And basically what this is a great way to start focusing on one area to build your brand and your name in that area. Here in Manhattan, it's kind of also referred to as vertical marketing because so many buildings are large, have, hundreds, if not more units in them. And so we can be as specific or as broad as we really want to when we're talking about this. So again, why is it called circle prospecting, right? Really the main reason is that, when people used to use maps to figure out where they were going to be working, you would basically circle one area on the map. Again, here in New York, it's a little different than maybe in the suburbs. So you could be looking at just one building. You could be looking at one street. You could be looking at a full block, the buildings around, the four streets that make up the block, or on a full neighborhood. And again, really what you want to do is focus all of your prospecting efforts on that one area to become known and to start to really do your business in that area. Again, it can be as specific as one building or one street even. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to choose our prospecting area, right? And again, I always say start small, you can build out from there. And again, based on what method that you start with and what methods you're going to be using, you can kind of do it on a couple different levels, right? You can pick one building or block, or a street or a neighborhood in the suburbs. Or again, for us, you could even pick one zip code, right? One target area. Generally, a full neighborhood is in that zip code or a portion of a neighborhood. Again, Cole Realty is an amazing resource for this because you can find thousands of people who are associated with that zip code very easily. The next thing that you want to do is you want to choose your budget, right? And for some of you who are new to the business, I always want to help you with things that you can do for free. And again, Cole Realty is one of the best resources for that. But there are some kind of a little bit higher level things that can be done for not too much more, right? Again, if you don't have a budget to spend on doing this prospecting, everything can be done for free. It's just going to take you a little bit more time. If you're doing postcards, you can do postcards through the Design Center, and they cost about 61 cents per postcard. Handwritten notes between the postcard or the note that you're going to be sending, as well as the postage, is about 50 cents. And again, you can also do it for free from the targeted list that we have in Cole Realty. So what we want to do is we want to focus. And again, I think one of the most important things that we can do as an agent is remember that a large portion of our week and the time that we devote to real estate has to be done for prospecting, right? And so every week you need to be setting aside some time, be it an hour, be it 5 hours, be it 20 hours, especially if you're new, to lead generate and to prospect, right? And to get your name, your face, your website in front of more people, right? That is how we build our business, by getting in front of more people. And so this is kind of a mixed campaign, I'd call it, for circle prospecting. Again, this can work for anyone who has even 2 or 3 hours a week to do prospecting. And again, if you don't have so much business that you're out every day with multiple clients, then you have time to prospect. You're just not devoting your time to the right things. So again, what do I suggest, right? I suggest a 5-week strategy where 3 times a week you are reaching out to people in a neighborhood, or you're reaching out to people in your circle prospecting area. The first week, again, I would start on a Monday or Tuesday with a mass email, right? Introducing yourself as a neighborhood specialist. You can send this email to as many people as you want to, and I would suggest to start with one neighborhood, right? One zip code from Cole Realty. If you don't have the zip codes in Cole Realty, you can reach out to our MTS asking for them to import 1 to 5 zip codes into your MyWhiteCart system. And that way you'll have everyone in there within a day so that you can send these mass emails out, right? So use the rest of this week to get ready and to get everything in place so that you can pick that area where you're going to be targeting. And the first thing that you want to do is introduce yourself as a neighborhood specialist, right? It's a quick email written in as a plain text email through the MyWhiteCart system, just introducing yourself. Hi, my name is Jason Bauer. As a resident of Greenwich Village for the last 10 years, I've seen all the changes that have happened. I work as a real estate agent with Weichert Properties, and I'm here to help you take advantage of this market. As we're seeing right now, interest rates are rising and pricing is starting to stabilize. If you've thought about purchasing, now is a great time. Also, inventory is still relatively low. If you thought about selling, it's still a great time to take advantage of the market. Please click below to see my website to get to know me a little bit more, as well as to see some properties that are available. And you put your website. That's it, right? It's a very, very, very easy email that you put together for that target area, just letting them know the services that you provide, right? That's email one. On Wednesday, you can send a postcard to a certain building, right? And again, I say pick one building and start focusing on that, right? It's super simple, it's super easy to do in a very specific area, right? So maybe you send to, 1 to 300 people, again, depending on your budget, sending a postcard for an area where you have a buyer. And again, I say pick one neighborhood. Again, let's talk about Greenwich Village. My client, Sally Smith, is looking to buy in Greenwich Village. If you've thought about selling, now is a great time. Let me know how I can help you take advantage of the market. And that's it, right? And you send a postcard, you can do it all through the Weichert Design Center, and it's super simple. On Friday, what you can do is you can look through the MLS, you can look through Redney, you can look through StreetEasy, and just invite them to a couple open houses, right? Maybe some new things that came in the market. Hey, there's some great open houses this weekend. There's a studio for under $400,000 and a 2-bedroom with outdoor space rental for $6,000, right? Let me know if you'd like to take advantage of the market and go out there and see a new property. That's it, right? Simple as that. What you're doing is with all of these things, you're letting them know what you do and what services that you provide, as well as giving them information, right? In the case of the Wednesday postcard, you have a buyer. In the case of the Friday email, you're inviting them to open houses that are happening, right? If you have listings, a great place to focus on is the neighborhood where your listing or your listings are. At the same time, if you don't have listings, it's not a problem, right? You can tell people about open houses that are happening. You don't have to give them the specifics, but tell them on Saturday, there's a great open house here. On Sunday, there's a great open house here. Don't put in the times, the address, or anything like that. But what you're doing is you're prospecting for them to get back to you and ask for more information, play around with your website and start to see what's out there so that you can connect with them, right? This is all about getting more people that you can have a conversation with on the phone, right? We start with these nonverbal ways of communication, with emails, with postcards and things like that. And then what we want to do is build into the point where we get someone on the phone or we get them face to face. So the next week, again, all I'm asking for is 3 actions 3 times a week, right? That's it. A Monday ask meal, right? A Monday mass email. What's going on with interest rates, right? Give them a weekly update. If you don't know what's happening through a banker you're working with, talk to Doug, talk to Weichert Financial. They can tell you, oh, rates are stable, rates are whatever, and just give them a quick update on an email. On Wednesday, what you can do is you can call for sale by owners in that listing area. Hey, I saw your listing, right? And look at the for sale by owner training that we have, but it's getting you in front of, again, more people in the area. And again, on Friday, invite them to open houses. Again, week 3, Monday mass email, a market report from Urban Digs. You all have access to Urban Digs. It works for Manhattan and Brooklyn. You can send a market email report, or if you're not working in Manhattan or Brooklyn, you can use LIBOR to do one for Queens or use OLR to do one for any neighborhood that you want to, right? On Wednesday, write some handwritten notes to your target building, just letting them know of your services and seeing how they're doing. On Friday, invite people to open houses. Again, keep doing this. On Monday, a mass email. I have a buyer, because hopefully from all these emails you've sent out by week 4, you'll have gotten at least one person that you're working with. On Wednesday, call expired listings, right? Set up and find out why it didn't sell. On Friday, invite people to open houses, right? Week 5, great options in your neighborhood for rent and for sale. On Wednesday, create some squeeze pages. If you don't know how to do a squeeze page, you're missing out on some new leads into your system. Talk to the MTS about doing that, right? And on Friday, you can invite people to open houses, right? This is a mixed campaign that you can do no matter where you are in your real estate career, right? You don't need a listing. You don't even really need a buyer to start with in order to do these things. So again, what are some additional things that we can do if we have a buyer, right? You can send out a looking for property mailer, right? I've done this before. I have a buyer for your neighborhood. My buyer's looking in your building. You send it out and you'll get some responses, right? Then you can call or text the people to see if they've received it. You can send the same marketing flyer through My Wyker, right? If you have someone who's looking in an area, you get a PDF of what you create in the property mailer through the Wyker Design Center, and you can email it to people, right? Text them after or ask them if they know someone in the building who might be interested in selling. Keep following up, right? Send a market report to the farm area. Continue to tell them that you have a buyer looking in the area. If you find a place, then what can you do, right? If someone says, yeah, I'm thinking about selling, say, great. Do you mind if I send this out to 5,000 people in Greenwich Village? And they're going to say yes. Again, you can also send out a mailer saying off-market property mailer. Follow up. Are you interested in selling? Or I have additional buyers or people who are looking for larger or smaller units, right? Once you get in a contract, you can send an in-contract mailer. Once you sell it, you can send a just sold mailer, right? And you can keep following up with these people, right? It's all about every point of contact that you can make with someone doing it, right? Continuing to follow up. What if you have a listing, right? Then what do? A just listed mailer. Call to see if they received it. Invite them to the first open house. You can also invite the neighbors to a preview open house as well. Send the open house marketing email flyer to the zip code through My Wyker. Text them the day of the open house to personally invite them. Follow up after the open house, especially with those people who are interested. Follow up with reminder emails, right? Tell them about the open houses, text and email them. Send out a market report digitally or text it to them. Send out price reductions or in contract mailers. Follow up with calls. Are you interested in selling? I have additional buyers for this property. Or someone came to the open house and wanted a larger or smaller unit. Send the just sold mailer. And again, continue to follow up with them and continue to send items of value to that prospecting area. At the same time, if you have renters who you are doing and you're looking to get those renters to start buying, what you can do is send a postcard to rental buildings, right? Pick one expensive rental building with multiple units in it, right? People's rents are going up right now, and that's causing them to think about moving, right? So maybe now is the time to buy, right? Interest rates are going up. Now's the time to buy if you thought about it. But if you're looking to move, we might be able to find you a better deal, right? Call and see if they received the card. Ask if they considered buying. Send the marketing flyers through My Wyker. Again, a lot of these things are similar, but it's just about following up, right? Do a first-time home buyer seminar and invite people to it. Follow up with a marketing email. Follow up to call and invite them to whatever you're doing, right? So there are so many resources out there for all of these things. And what you need to do is get yourself into a prospecting mindset. If you, and again, I can tell you there are very few people in real estate who are at that point. If you have so many people that you have no time to do any of this, then you're doing something right. But if you are not every day, if every day of the week or every day that you're in New York, if you're not showing properties or taking out buyers, then you need to continue to prospect. So Rudolin can help, right? She can help you with putting together the mass emails. She can add zip codes into your My Wyker system. You can see all of the different prospecting tools in my YouTube videos, right? So if it's prospecting for sale by owner, expireds, doing the mass emails, whatever it is, go under the Dig Merlot YouTube channel, and you can see everything. Cole Realty can create targeted lists. The Wyker Design Center has great templates for making the postcards. And again, in My Wyker, you can do the mass emails, the squeeze pages, the landing pages. And again, you can follow up with all these clients that you get, right? No matter if they want to see something or if it doesn't work for them, the thing that you're marketing, then what you can do is you can continue to use the marketing system to then find things for them, right? If nothing's on the market, what they're looking for, that gives you a reason to reach out to the entire neighborhood that they're looking at. And that's it, right? It's a pretty simple system. What you need to do is get on track to start doing it. I'm here, Rudolin, the MTS is here to help you with this, but you kind of have to start doing it. So thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. And let me know if you have any questions.